Hi there. How's it going? I don't know what possessed me to make a video. I just been feeling extra creative tonight. And I wanted to show off this costume, outfit, look, thing that I've been working on. My name is Oliver Sacks. I'm a drag king, aspiring YouTuber, and two-time performer and local drag performer of my community college, of which I have now graduated from a month ago now? Yeah, it's been a month ago. Pride Month's over. Fuck. I guess I gotta go back in the closet. Actually, no, I can't stay in there. It wouldn't keep me. Anyway, yeah, I love doing drag. I really do. And I have been wanting to do it more often, and this is me doing it right now. I've been working on an outfit, which I'm wearing partially right now, and I just wanted to show it off and talk about it a little bit. I wasn't intending to make it a costume of any kind. I loved this fabric too much to not want to do any more with it. This shirt I've had for a very long time. I think I've had this shirt since like high school. I got this shirt around sophomore year when I was trying to do something different from the usual black t-shirts and midi skirt with fishnets and boots because I was alternative. And I was like, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wear a button up. That's gonna be a moment. That's gonna be the shit. That's gonna be my fashion statement. And so I bought a bunch of button-ups off of Amazon, and I wore some, and then eventually my style changed and I haven't worn any of them. Did I wear this to my first Pride? No, I didn't wear this to my first Pride. I went to Pride in San Francisco, and I wore a striped shirt that was the color of the asexual flag, and I saw this shirt. A bunch of people were wearing it because it's gay. And I was seeing people around wearing the same shirt, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are they wearing the shirt? I bought that shirt. I have that shirt too. I'm not the only one that can give Jeff Bezos money. So, yeah, instead of getting rid of it, because I love this fabric, I love this shirt too much to just get rid of it, I upcycled it. I'm doing something good for the globe. For the world. I did something fun and thrifty and crafty. I have this thing where I get possessed by demons that force me to do creative things and to do things that I'm not good at all, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm gay. This shirt was much longer, it went down to here, and it had long sleeves, and I cut the long sleeves off and I hemmed those because that seemed reasonable. And the tie right here that I had all this scrap fabric, and I just took a $2 Daiso tie that I had lying around, and I just sewed fabric to it. And it's, the back isn't perfect, but honestly, with the way the fabric is, you wouldn't even be able to tell. I sewed it in pieces. I sewed this piece, realized it was too short, and then sewed this piece on. And I put this band around it so no one would ever know. I still need to figure out what to do with this because otherwise it's just... I also cut this and I need to fix that too. And also the shirt has a couple of hearts on it and I really like this heart, and I cut one of the hearts and made like a patch, and I have this sort of like lace that I wanted to sew around it to kind of give it more detail and hide the rough edges. And I'm thinking, once I'm done sewing the rest of it, I was going to pin it and sew it to the tie so it looks like my heart. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be... I showed a picture of this to my friend and he asked me, what's the concept? And honestly, I think the concept now is roller rink carpet that gains sentience and is out for a night on the town and ready to get his heart broken on a Friday night. I love cutting things up and sewing them together. I love cutting things. Sewing is just cutting and gluing, and I don't think anybody can change my opinion on that. It's just cutting and gluing, except it's with string and fabric instead of paper and, I don't know, cardboard. Anyway, I also have pants that are really long. They're not really long, they fit me just fine, but there's a slit in them that's really long. And the slit goes to my mid-thigh. And I bought these because they were comfortable and also because I thought that that was ridiculous. And I do love a slit in the leg moment, but I don't care how much you love a slit in the leg. This is excessive. I might take it down to a slit to the knee and sew it together. And I was also thinking I was going to cut up pieces of the leftover fabric, like the color blocked sections of it, cut around the black, and then just sew them to the legs and kind of do like a layering as if they're kind of like floating up kind of thing, just to make it more even. And I wouldn't be wearing this Ozzy Osbourne shirt underneath, rest in peace. I would not be wearing this shirt underneath. I have a black button up that I would use for this. Who's been coming into my room and stealing all my beers from my room?
It's you! You're the beer thief!
Oh, I might do more on this. I don't know what I'll do with this. I might make like a full video and edit bits of it together and until I get the full look. Probably would have been better to start when I made the thing, but I didn't know that I was going to be making this thing until a couple days ago. So, and I think that's the best way that my drag has worked so far, is just spontaneity. Because I've only been doing drag for about 2 years. I've just had this want to show it off, and I just want to start, you know? I don't know. That's okay. That's part of the learning process. I think my biggest inspiration, one of my biggest inspirations, the whole reason why I got this shirt back in high school was because I just love roller rink carpet. Roller rink carpet? I lived in a bumfuck nowhere town with nothing to do. The nearest mall was like an hour away, so fucking nothing to do except go out in the middle of the dunes and fucking ride your four-wheeler out there. But we had a roller rink, and that was the funnest place on earth. That place was like fucking Disneyland. And then I went to Disneyland and I was like, this ain't the fucking roller rink. Where's the techno music? Where's Flying High Like a G6? Where's the DJ that's in the corner? Where's the pretzel that's on the ground? This isn't life. This is pain. But anyway, that was the funnest place in my entire life when I was like 6 years old. And my favorite part was just how it looked on the inside. And it had that carpet with like the neon green, like streamers and the stars, and then they had the black light, so it looked really cool. I love roller rink carpet, roller rink aesthetic, and I am not the only person that agrees. I love the roller rink carpet aesthetic. I like wacky, crazy, nutso, wacko, wonkadoodle colors and patterns and ugly shit. I love ugly shit. And you know what? I bought this shirt. I really didn't wear it all that often, but I'm glad I kept it. You know, I could have just donated to this and some 40-year-old Susan could have been like, oh wow, what an ugly shirt, and then walked past it, or some actually fucking cool gay aunt would have taken it and loved it. But I don't want it to fall into the hands of that gay aunt. I'm keeping it, and I'm gonna wear it in drag. Yes. This wasn't a very good outfit showing off video. It was a very good me yapping and not making sense. I don't know. I'll find a way to make it entertaining because I'm sure that this is part of the process too. But I also don't like being on camera. This is really strange to me. I've been performing for 10 years now, as long as I've been playing sax, which is about a decade now. And that's fine, but being on camera is just... I don't know. People forget what you say all of the time, but the camera captures all of it. But you know what? That's gonna just take practice and doing it a lot. Yeah. I have a couple ideas that I'd want to do. I thought about maybe doing like video essays, yeah, but more like informational things on music, because my name is Oliver Sacks. I am a musician, but I'm also a drag king. I make music, my own original music, and I do a whole bunch of other shit. I do makeup, I'm selling now, apparently, and I will have a I have a want to perform and get my stuff out there. And my saxophone's name is Amadeus, but when I'm in drag, her name is Josephine. If you get that reference, you're really fucking cool. If you don't, go watch Some Like It Hot. But yeah, that's about where I'm at. I don't really know. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fix the legs, and you'll be able to see them whenever I manage to help you see them. And to finish that patch, I have the tie, fix the issues I had with the tie, and I might do a video on a face with this, and I'm excited for that because it's gonna be fun to figure out what I'm gonna do. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. I will see you whenever I see you.